Hey folks, Rob here. Okay, I've been out to Lowe's. I got 4 T-posts. I got them at Tractor Supply. They were $5 a piece, and the conduit was $22, which is ridiculous. So we're going to start working on the range here today. I'll take you over here. So here I'm in the process of painting all the targets. I'm going to paint them clamshells all I had, and I forgot to pick up any paint. But it's a white. So I got my little 3-inch here. We're just going to paint all these targets while we're here, and then I'm going to go over them with black stencil. So these are the Toaaot, I'm going to call them Tote targets here. And the 4-inch and these 2 bigger ones are the Tote. This one and this one I've had for a long time. This one is actually 1/2-inch steel. These are 3/8. The big one is 1/4. And I spoke that wrong. We were shooting it with the 350 Legend the other day and put some dents in it, but it'll be all right. So it's probably not rated up to 350 Legend, so we'll hang it. I got some ideas there for the range. I want to have it to where I can shoot from either bench and have a target that's pretty well straight in front of me, not having to shoot across. And so we're going to see what I can do there. Thinking about changing some things around. As soon as these dry, I got some matte black. We're going to stencil them with the black. Getting a little heavy there. I want to lay these out and see exactly how much room what I think will take up, and kind of design my stands off of how much distance it takes for them. So anyway, guys, there's the first coat of paint on the target. I'm gonna let them dry a while, and I'm gonna go over here and piddle around and see how I want my layout to be. So we'll let them dry a while, and then we'll come back and stencil them. So stay tuned. So if you move the bigger target stand out of the way for a few minutes, I'd like to get this one central to where when I'm shooting a pistol off this one, and that's going to be my paper target stand. There's going to be no steel targets hanging on that. I'll put some cardboard, and that'll be where we'll hang our paper targets. And I'd like to get it as central to where I can feel like I'm shooting fairly straight from either bench. The benches are offset from each other a little bit, just because I didn't want to shoot one bench while trying to shoot from the back bench, which probably wouldn't happen, but I wanted to offset them just a little bit, but yet not far enough that I couldn't use both targets. So this is kind of the perspective from, I'll be shooting a little bit to the left, at an angle. And let's go back and see what it looks like from the 25 yard. So this is directly behind the 25. And when I sit here, yeah, that's pretty straight on. I might take it to the right just a hair. I think I can fudge it 1/2 foot and get it better for the pistol bench and not be offline for the rifle bench. So let's go do that, and then we'll move some stuff around. All right, so that puts me more in line with this target bench to shoot at the right-hand side on paper, and the left-hand sides will be real good for the 25 yard bench. And now I have my full bow target set up there at 10 yards. So we'll have a 10 yard dedicated steel, and the other one's going to be a 25 yard dedicated steel. And then at some point we may go up there on the hill and try to put some a little higher up, and I want to get the range goat over there and cut all that down so I can get back up in there, and then we'll maybe hang some targets up there on the hill. All right, my targets have dried enough. That is the 10-inch there, or a 12-inch, but the biggest size I have is a 10, So we're just going to try and eyeball center it. Eyeball it. Get it as close as I can. It don't have to be perfect. It just gives you an aiming point. And we got some Krylon here, black. And we're going to paint it black over the white and see how that works. That way the whole target face is painted. Let's see what she does here. This might work better with the target hanging once it's, you know, once it's been painted once. Because you wouldn't be spraying at such an angle on it. I don't know. Alrighty, there's a coat of black. Now I'm gonna get some paint on me, obviously. Not too bad though. Ooh, that looks pretty good. That's the way to go, guys, right there. You see that? That is definitely the way to go. So I'm gonna lay this right there where the paint on the stencil can dry. And I'm gonna pick that up. Check that out. That looks awesome. That's the way to go right there. I'm gonna lay that one over. This is our 8-inch. So I'm gonna come around here and get our 8-inch stencil. And do that one. These are pretty neat, I gotta admit it. I was a little skeptical, but then they're actually neat. So we're gonna put our 8-inch on there. Just try to get it, you know, close to where it needs to be. I don't know why I put that crazy lid back on. I think some of y'all might have suggested that I do this from the get-go. I'm not sure. And if you did, good suggestion, because it works amazingly well. So there is our 8-inch. Guys, that is slick. Look at that. I hope you can see that. That is just slick. I'm laying them over here in the sun where they can dry. I got my two 6-inch ones here. So we'll just paint them at the same time. Don't have to be perfect. Oh, I don't want to get paint on that one. It's a bad idea. Doesn't take a lot of paint either when you're just painting the gaps. Doesn't take a lot of paint. So there's that one. That didn't come out quite as good, but it's okay. Huh. Looks like a raccoon's ears. So there is the 3-inch. guys, that makes for a pretty nice little aiming point on your targets. All right, so there's a look at them all painted. They look really good. I'm pleased with the way they come out. That one's already dry. That one's ready to hang. This one's getting close. I can see a little gloss to it yet. Did get a little overspray on some of them, but you know, makes for a good aiming point. So next step is to figure out how I want to hang these. I was thinking about arranging them, and this is going to be for 25 yards. So I was thinking about arranging them with the about like that. 3, 4, 6, 8, and 12. What do y'all think about that? That'd take about, what, about 4 foot? Then that's going to leave me one little oddball target. That. And I still have one little left over. I'll probably put it up on the hill somewhere though for a further target. I don't know. Tell me what you think, and we'll get back to this build. Okay, I have our first T-post dug, and it looks crooked, but according to the level, it's level. It's just the ground's crooked. It's rolling downhill. And what we're going to use to secure it is these T-bolts. And I've cut a 36-inch section here, and we're just going to go around the T-post and like this, and secure it like that. That's how I intend to secure it to the T-post is with these, and we're just going to do like a crossover. Of course, I will tighten these down. I just want to use this one to establish where I need to put this one. So this one's going to need to be right about here. That'll give me a little room on each side. So we'll get this one started right there. All I have is this 3.5 pound hammer, so it's pretty tough driving. Especially since this ground is pretty rocky. And I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm going to pause you and I'll come back. Okay, I got the second one dug. Now, we got to slide on our hooks before we do any mounting. Whew, that about got me driving them men. I don't know if I want to do it that way or put the loop to the front. I'm not sure yet. I just want to get my hooks on there before. Yeah, well, you have to, or you ain't gonna get them on. use our other clamp, whatever I've done with it. Yes. Put it in my back pocket. I'm not sure whether to go like that or the other way, like this. I'm not sure which way is going to work the best. Possibly, I think it's going to work best with this on the front. So, I got us a 7/16" rib jig, and we're just going to start tightening this down. This is the easiest way I thought of to secure this. I thought about zip ties and things of that nature, but then I thought, well, these are $1 something a piece, $1.58, and should put pretty good clamping pressure on it. So should hold it quite well. I may come back and cut these bolts off. Cut these off later on. Now I want to get it level. I want to turn this one around. Get behind it so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm going to change this one around to the same way as that one. Just started tightening a little bit, and we're going to level it. Because I want my targets to be level. And right now we are, which way do we need to go? I think this one needs to go down. Yeah. Yeah, this one over here is high. So let's take us down below the next notch. All right, let's get us level. And right there is about as level as we could ask for. So I'm going to start tightening these a little bit and get them level. I hope this system works. It may slide. I may have to do something different, but I think we can put enough clamping pressure on this that it will hold it. I'm hoping. So that's got us level. And now I'm going to come around here and tighten these up some. Try to keep it right where it's at. guys, that's pretty tight. Let's tighten this one a little more. This bracket actually kind of bending around the pipe, which should make it a little stouter. I will definitely probably have to come and cut these bolts off, or I'll catch myself on them. But we can bring the grinder out at some point, or the jigsaw with a metal blade, and do that. So those are not going anywhere. So let me go get our targets, and we'll start hanging them. All right, we're gonna start hanging targets. So we'll put the 8" on this side. There's our 6. Our 4. And our 3. So there is our target set up. Now I'm going to cut another piece of pipe 36 inches, and I'm going to come below that one, and I think I'll hang the gong under it. That way I'll be able to run the range mule under it and keep it nice and mowed down here. I have a plan to replace this target stand with some something I can get around better. So anyway, let me cut our pipe and we'll mount our 12". All right guys, I'm tightening up my last U-bolt. Clamp down on this T-post. And like I said, I'm going to have to come back and probably cut these off. And I'm just letting this piece of metal wrap around there and conform to the conduit. Got my level on there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is level. And I'm going to go get our 12" gong and hang it up there. And we'll call this little project done. All right, guys, there's the completion of our new, now this is permanent, so this is, but this cost me, I still got some of this pipe left, but $20, $22 for the pipe, almost $6 a piece for the T-post, so you're talking, you know, $32, $33 to build this. It's permanent, but everything's level, so I shouldn't have any problem with the targets walking on me. So anyway, this is going to be our dedicated 25-yard steel rack, and the other one over there, our one on the stand, that's going to be our dedicated 10-yard. And then we're going to do something here in the middle. I've got a plan for something here in the middle to put us a paper target stand up. So anyway guys, I hope this ain't boring. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next video, we'll see you later.